This is Nicole Whitlock with the eCom Sellers Academy. And tonight, before we go over our bundles training, actually, Celia and I are going to cover a couple of things. So Celia is going to join us here shortly. She and I are the co-partners on this bundle training. So as soon as she shows up, then she's going to cover some things. So I want to cover one additional item before we get started. I actually did a training. And again, I'm so horrible with not titling these. Now I have a regret. But I did a training on the upcoming, let me see. Let me just find it real quick. I should have already found it. Yep, this is the listing party. Hold on. It's gotta be this one. Nope. Probably should have found this first. Let's see. This one. Nope. I hate this. Just a second. It's just 9/11. Okay, there it is. The key dates. Okay. So Amazon, okay, so I'm going to put this one actually in the thread that we are broadcasting from today. The reason I'm putting this particular session in the thread is I want to talk about a couple of things. So in this window, let me go put it in the thread right now so everybody can see it. Academy. I want you just to take 5 or 10 minutes tonight just to watch it so that you can process the information I'm about to share. So let me go put this underneath our current meeting so that you'll have it as a reference point. Let's do this. You can come back and watch that particular session. Okay. So what's the deal with this particular one? I actually have all of the text that you need to know over in the side window. So that, oh, there's Celia. Hey, Celia. Okay, so the information that you need to know is the guidelines or criteria for selling on Amazon. Amazon has its own guidelines, has its own rules. And this is what I will say. The great thing about some of the other platforms like Walmart or Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, Poshmark, Etsy, eBay, they don't have all these guidelines. So that's one of the great things is that you don't have all these this criteria you have to meet. So let me just walk through this email real quick, and then you can go back and watch this video. I'm not going to go into massive detail, but I just want to give you the highlights. So on Amazon, if you're going to sell toys, merchant fulfilled on Amazon during Q4, then you have to meet their selling criteria. Otherwise, they will not let you do merchant fulfilled for toys. Now, for some people, that doesn't matter. They don't care. You know, they're good. They're good with sending inventory into Amazon. But as you know, right now, Amazon's taking forever to check in inventory. So just a heads up, it's better to do merchant fulfilled if you can, during Q4 or have the ability to do merchant fulfilled during Q4 because of that fact, especially right now. So if the warehouse is taking, if it normally takes 3 weeks for something to check in, for some people it's taking 6 weeks. I mean, it is just, the numbers are ridiculous for some sellers. So you need to be prepared for that. So that's the reason why I talk about all the time. You need to pivot towards having a prep center so that if you don't want to handle the inventory, a prep center can send it to your customer for you. And that is still defined as seller fulfilled or merchant fulfilled. So if you can't do FBA for the holidays, then that means you can't have a prep center send stuff to a customer for you. Because again, that's defined as seller fulfilled when it comes to toys for Q4, toys only. So this email from Amazon, this is an actual email from Amazon, talking about the selling criteria. So the first one was that you have to have had your first sale by September the 1st. If you didn't meet that criteria, we still have a couple of days. But again, getting your Amazon account approved, some people get it approved in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Some people it takes longer because they're missing something. So Celia is going to talk about that in just a second. The other thing is that you had to have processed and shipped at least 25 seller fulfilled items between August the 15th and October 14th. You got plenty of time for that one. That one you have lots of time for. So you just need to have met the first criteria. I don't want you freaking out if you can't do seller or merchant fulfilled toys for the holiday if you don't meet that September 1st deadline. That's fine. Just keep it moving. Just know that if you're going to sell toys, you're going to have to send it into the Amazon warehouse, period. You don't have a choice. The next one is you have to make sure that your pre-fill cancel rate is not more than 1.75%. Watch the video, I'll explain that. And then your ship late cannot be greater than 4%. Watch the video, I explain that. And that your defect rate cannot be greater than 1%. Watch the video, I'll explain that. So all I want you to know is the reason I focus on this one is that if you don't meet this criteria, then the rest of these criteria don't matter. They don't matter at all. And that means that you have an alternate strategy for toys. You're going to send some inventory into Amazon, and you're going to list some stuff on some other platforms, because Amazon is not going to let you do seller fulfill for toys. Okay, those are the facts. Now, can you make a lot of money? Oh, yes. I recommend everybody go through the Walmart training that's in your back office and make sure that you have created your Walmart account so you can make it happen. We're actually editing the videos for the selling on Walmart, the create your account selling on Walmart video actually tonight. That's what we were working on earlier. And so just know that Walmart is always a great option to be able to sell your toys, because they don't have all the restrictions and guidelines that Amazon does. They don't have all the brand restrictions, category restrictions. They do have some restrictions. I'm not saying it's open and it's the Wild West, but unofficially parts of it is just the Wild West. So you can almost do almost anything, but you have to make sure that you get your account approved to be able to sell on Walmart. So again, keep moving forward with the September 1st. Amazon is still king at the end of the day, but you're going to have to do merch. You're going to have to do FBA, which means sending it into the Amazon warehouse if you don't meet the criteria. So watch this video. I put it in the thread for tonight's training, so you can go back and reference it. Okay. All right, Ms. Celia, the floor is yours. Let's talk about what they need to think about as a new seller. Can you unmute?
Good evening, everyone. Okay, so when creating your Amazon account, they're going to take you through a series of steps. And there are just three things I want to point out.
Do you have anything to share on your screen?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, all right. All right, go ahead. I'll be quiet. Go ahead.
Okay. There's three things I just want to make sure that you pay attention to. And one is when you're creating your account and they ask for your address, whatever address that you use, you have to make sure the address on your ID matches exactly the same. Because if it doesn't, they'll send it back saying you cannot open your account. The second thing, the name on your driver's license, it has to match exactly as the same name that you're using to create your Amazon account. If not, they'll send it back saying you can't open an account. And the third thing is the name on your utility bill. Sometimes they'll ask for a utility bill as proof as to the name and address. Again, that has to match exactly as the information for the person that is creating the account. They will take you back and forth. But I know those three things. We had a couple of people who were trying to open accounts and they kept sending it back, kept sending it back. And then we realized that the names did not match. So just try to pay attention to that when you're creating your account and they ask you for either proof of your address or proof of the name of the person, that whatever you send in matches exactly so that you'll have smooth selling. Okay. Those are my three tips. Nikhil?
Girl, I'm over here trying to unmute. Thank you, Celia. I appreciate you.
No problem.
So it is so important that, that you still move down the path, because again, Amazon is going to be getting a lot of traffic. They're trying to work through all of their challenges right now with the distribution centers, opening up new distribution centers, and they will work through all of their challenges. They will. Mm-hmm. But again, this is your opportunity to also diversify a little bit during this Q4. So make sure you're keeping all your options open by getting approved to be able to sell on some of the other platforms that require approval, and or creating accounts and learning some of the other platforms. Again, I don't recommend that you have like 9,000 platforms going if you're new to the game. Learn something, understand it, get going on it, get comfortable, spend 3 weeks hardcore on that because you still got a little bit of time, and then add a new platform after that 3 week window. Yeah.
Okay.
So then that way you at least are running on two platforms if you're brand new. If you've been selling for a while and you feel fairly comfortable with it, you've got a process in place, you either have a VA strategy or your family's helping you out or whatever it happens to be, then adding an additional platform just in case during this Q4, I don't think is a bad idea. I think that there's a lot of discussion out in the sellers, resellers community about this fact. And again, people are still trying to figure out what this is going to look like because if there's another second wave of COVID-19, you have to know that there's going to be a continual slowdown with Amazon. So, again, taking the time right now for those who have been selling for a while, get your prep center established, get your process with your prep center, spend the next 3 weeks working on that, get comfortable with whoever you're working with, and move forward with that strategy right there. And then last but not least, on that last, getting your first sale. So I did 2 videos in this group already. If you go back this week and just go look at the 2 videos that I've already done this week um, about getting that first sale, this is what you really need to know. So some of you will scan things. You're like, oh, I listed some stuff and it's not profitable. Okay, so if you are trying to meet the criteria to get your first sale, you are 5 days, six days from September the 1st, you have an active Amazon account and you have the opportunity to sell on Amazon during Q4 doing merchant fulfill, then if it means that you find something that maybe you found it at the Dollar Tree and right now it is selling, it's got a crazy sales rank on it, and it is selling for, I don't know, $3. And it's going to cost you $2. Maybe it's a little toy car or something like that, or a cake topper, so it's really tiny. And it's going to cost you $2 or $3 to ship it to the customer. So you're like, okay, I'm going to take a loss. I'm going to lose $4 on this transaction. Okay, so you have the wrong mentality when you look at it that way. If I lose $4 to gain $5,000, I'm okay with that. Let me repeat that again. If I lose $4 to gain $5,000 over Q4, I'm okay with that. So if you are trying to meet the criteria to get that first sale by September the 1st, and you have an account, I would be listing everything under the flipping sun right now that has a low rank, that has no restrictions that I can find. If that means I'm listing 100 items in one day, one of them jokers, if they're all low ranked, is going to sell. And if that means I have to take a loss, even if it's a $5 or a $10 or a $20 loss, at this point, because I am so close to that September 1st deadline, I am okay with that because I know on the other side of it, I am going to make some profit. So I don't normally recommend people taking a loss. Trust me, on any of my training, you'll hear me say that, like, no, you need to be in the profit. But you're trying to meet one of 5 criteria to be able to do seller fulfilled on Amazon. And again, when you watch the video, it'll make more sense. The key is that you need to get that first sale by September the 1st. So if you're in that boat, your account has been approved, you've been twiddling your thumbs, maybe you've been distracted, maybe you've been doing this virtual school thing like I have, which makes me nuts, then you need to move the needle forward very quickly. After this training, if you're on the West Coast, get in the car and go grab some inventory, scan like crazy, scan and list immediately. Everything and anything you can get your hands on. Keep the receipt, you can return the rest of the crap and get your money back. I'm just trying to get you that first sale. Or you can list the stuff and make some money. But the point is, I'm trying to get you that first sale by September the 1st. If you're on the East Coast, again, you can go on and do some online arbitrage. If you are in a city that's heavily populated, I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so we got a buku stores. Like, I don't have to worry about a specific thing running out. I literally will go to Amazon Top 100, Amazon bestseller. So let me just do this real quick. Let me escape out of this. I'm always challenged, y'all. Me and my keyboard have been fighting with each other all day long. Celia will tell you. So Me and my keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go to, let me just do this. So if you walk along with me, let's do this together. Amazon best sellers. Everybody together, go to your computer, just do a search for Amazon bestsellers, Amazon top 100, any of those. All right. So once you go to Amazon bestsellers or Amazon top 100, this form of what I'm doing is indirectly reverse sourcing. I'm going out there to go see what's already moving and then go find that item and list it. That's pretty much what I'm doing so I can get a sale. So if you're in a heavily populated, environment, a city where you just have access to buku stores and you don't have to worry about things and you can find this like it's like in the Dallas Fort Worth area, I know we have over, I mean, probably 200 Walmarts. If I feel like it, it may not be truly 200, but I feel like it is. But it's a lot of Walmarts here. So if this particular item is sourced from Walmart, it's construction paper. And even if I have to spend $5 to get it and it's selling on Amazon right now for $8, I don't know what it's selling for, but it's selling for $8, I'm going to go list it. And then I'm going to go to run to Walmart and go get that stupid construction paper as soon as somebody buys it from me. Again, or go get it tonight so I already have it on hand. Because again, one their second criteria is that you can't have high return rates and you can't have late shipments. That's criteria number 3. So you really need to have it in your possession if you're going to list it. There are people out there that will teach you to just list it and then go get it. I am telling you right now, you really need to have it in your possession because you don't want to take that risk. So anyway, I'm going through here. I'm Amazon top 100. I could go into, there's clothes here. There's all kinds of stuff that you can look at. So here's all the Amazon categories over here, all the way down. Every single one of these will tell you what's the top 100. So if I go to toys, construction paper, which I don't know how that is a toy, but whatever. So it's a toy. It's selling for $10. I have no idea what it's selling for, where you get it, source it from. You could be sourcing it from Walmart. You could be sourcing from Target. I have no idea. But if you can find this and you know where it is, and even if you had to spend $8 to get it and list it so that it wouldn't move, so you can get that first criteria again, that's all you're trying to do. If you've not had a sale at all, then go do that. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. And I personally like to go after the smaller the items, the better, because then I can sort of manage the shipping on it. So if I'm going to take a loss, I can manage how much of a loss I'm going to take. But this is the Amazon Top 100 for toys. And so the great thing about toys is look over here in the Amazon Top 100 for toys. These are all the secondary categories for toys. So you could go to puzzles and you probably find a bunch of these puzzles over at the Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna look for some puzzles. Sometimes I'll have puzzle bundles, which is one of my favorites. So you can find any of these puzzles somewhere. Let's just see. I'm looking for one of the character puzzles. Okay, so this one I can tell you is definitely at that was at the Dollar Tree, or either it's at Five Below, one or the other. Looking for something that immediately looks familiar. This is at, well, that's Melissa and Duck, so that's restricted. I can tell you that immediately. I'm looking for a puzzle bundle. I know that they have the little mat things that have the numbers and letters. You can buy those foam ones at the Dollar Tree. And so this is definitely a Dollar Tree bundle. This right here, 3 Princess Elements. So let's go see what's happening here. So whoever created this listing, if they listed it as Disney, then it's going to immediately be restricted for you. I don't know. Let me see what's happening on computer. Hello, computer. Hello, computer. There we go. All right. So, I love it. Cardinal is an open brand. Yes, whoever created this listing, I don't know if it was me or somebody else, but at least they created it under Cardinal. Very, very smart because it is a bundle. So, since it's a bundle, I know you can source this from the Dollar Tree. I know for a fact, I actually have these puzzles downstairs or probably in my storage unit. In any case, there's some more that are puzzles that you, again, as long as they say Cardinal, you're good. If they say Disney, you're hosed because you are a brand new seller, and so you'll probably be restricted for Disney. So this listing says that they're giving you 2, let's see, Disney Frozen 2 puzzle, and how many puzzles are in here? 3. a box of 3. Now it shows these, and here's what you don't see. It doesn't say in this particular listing that it's these specific, that doesn't say that designs may vary. So if this is actually a Christmas listing from last year. This is actually from last year. Because look what they've done. They put perfect Christmas stocking. That's a long tail keyword for those who want to know. That's the reason why I caught that. But in any case, the thing that you need to know about this particular listing is that they didn't say designs may vary. So whenever I create my puzzle bundles, I always put that the designs may vary, because if for some reason, you know, like I found 3 different frozen puzzles that are 48, but they're not exactly the same ones that are on this picture. If it says in the listing, designs may vary, I'm good. That means I can put those 3 together and bundle that up and ship it to the customer because it says designs may vary. The other thing that you'll see over here is these other ones are, I think, are also coming from the Dollar Tree, possibly. So this is also a great opportunity. Maybe not. I think these might be coming from Five Below. So Dollar Tree sells cardinal puzzles that I know. So I'm giving you that tip. And the great thing about this puzzle bundle set is that it is low ranked. It's 2502 in the primary category. These 2 are the secondary categories. So it's 29 in preschool puzzles and 54 in jigsaw puzzles, which means it is moving like crazy. It's moving like crazy. So it's in the Amazon top 100 for sure. It is listed as number 94 out of the Amazon top 100. So if it was listed closer to number 1, I'd probably tell you it's probably going to move by tomorrow, but it's not. So it may take a little bit longer to sell. So you can just keep it moving, keep listing things, keep sourcing things, keep all of that going. Okay. The other thing about that criteria, and let's say that you don't meet the criteria by September the 1st, but you continue to work on your sales. What's going to happen is on November the 1st, they're going to cut you off from doing seller fulfill. So that means that you can continue to do seller fulfill all the way up until the deadline notice, and then you will no longer be able to do seller fulfill for toys. So you can do seller fulfilled all the way up to November the 1st. So get that money, get the coin, go ahead and get your account approved, get going, get active, make it happen. Is there anything else, Celia, that I forgot to tell them that you can think of? He's like,
Nope.
okay.
That's it.
So yeah, just
Get it
I
moving.
do the Amazon top 100. That's my thing. That's the easiest thing in the world to go reverse source. So if you're a person, maybe you've got youngsters, you have to go to the store to get something for the youngsters anyway. You literally could go to toys is the primary category. This is the parent category. This is the secondary category. Learning toys. Go to learning toys. Are you buying any of this stuff? You know, can you sell it? If you want to know if you can sell it, pick up your phone right now and put it up against the screen and scan it, because you can actually scan images from your computer. If it pops up and it doesn't have a restriction on it, that means you can sell it. If you know where you can source it from, whether it be Walmart, Target, Kohl's, whoever, Dollar Tree, Five Below, 99-cent store, Ollie's, wherever, then you can do scan and list from your phone and make sure you go get it. Okay. I think these, where are these? Oh, I know where these are. Where are these? I see these all the time. Are these at the Dollar Tree? You might be at the Dollar Tree, y'all. I can't remember where these are. These are somewhere that I have gone quite frequently. But I'm just giving you opportunities to source or do research before you go to the store. Before you go to the store. Okay? All right. So with that being said, shall we shift to tonight's training? Shall we play a game? All right. So we're going to shift to tonight's training. And I have to start all over again, y'all, because we record these and then we edit them. So let me do this. Here we go. Are you ready, Celia?
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Hello, this is Nicole Whitlock with the eCom Sellers Academy. And tonight we are covering or continuing our discussion on bundles. All right. My co-partner on this journey is Miss Celia Rollins. and she is going to tell you a little bit about herself.
Hello, my name is Celia Rollins. I'm the owner of Rollins Cafe. I've been selling online since 2015. I'm a married mom of two and a grandmom of three beautiful angels. And I'm a happily retired computer teacher.
Yes, she used to teach middle school.
Mm.
Woo!
Oh, God.
Oh, I know. So my name is Nicole Whitlock. I'm the co-founder of eCom Sellers and the creator of many of the eCom Sellers brands, including the eCom Sellers Academy. I've been selling online for a while and offline for a while. And I'm the mom of two special needs kiddos, which at any given moment may come in and surprise me. So tonight we are covering bundles. And last part one of our training series, we actually covered what a bundle is. And then we gave you some ideas. We looked at some listings around bundles. What a bundle is and what a multi-pack is. We kind of reviewed the examples. We looked at some sourcing strategies. We talked about how to piggyback off of an existing listing of a bundle. So the great thing about that is just scanning. If you find it, you find that one piece, and we'll talk about that strategy again. You can also type it in. And if you find that piece and find all the other pieces that go with that particular bundle, then you can click on list from your seller app. We talked about how to create some good images and how to create a good title. We're going to continue that discussion tonight. So for part two, we are going to talk about creating a listing. We're talking about creating some good images and the title. Again, we're going to go into that a little bit more. Then we're going to research some platforms, talk about some sourcing strategies, discuss keywords, because keywords, we're going to do a hat trick that I use all the time to figure out what keywords to use for something. So get ready for that one. We're going to talk about GTI and exemption and brand registry and why that matters. And then how you can, if you're going to create bundles, you're going to create some amazing bundles, how you can outsource this to a prep center and let them do some of the work for you. So let us begin. All right, so we talked in our last part one session. We actually gave you some examples of some bundles that you can create using, the Dollar Tree, and some of the things that you'll find at the Dollar Tree when it comes to bundle ideas. The great thing about bundles is when you walk into the store, they're literally sometimes staring at you as an opportunity. Because the great thing about all stores is they put like things together. Things that make sense, they put them on the same aisle in the same section all the time. And it is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I'll give you an example. When you go into the Dollar Tree, up on the wall, they got the towels. And then next to the towels, what do they have? Like the kitchen towels, they have the little pot holders. And they have the little oven mitts right next to that. And do they match? Sometimes they're the exact same design. So that means that's an instant bundle that you can put together because they have those things listed on there or put up on the shelf on display individually. You literally can buy them all together. There are times when you go to the store, they already have them sold together. And especially during the holidays, they do a lot of bundling. Walmart over the last 5 years has increased their bundle game significantly, or the buyers have been sourcing from people who do bundles all the time. So at some point when you're ready to elevate your bundle game, that's always an opportunity to create amazing bundles and get them in stores, because when you do that, then you're going to make a lot of money, especially if you can get into Walmart or Target or some of the other stores. Again, on the wall, when you walk into the Dollar Tree, you got the kitchen utensils. Well, what's over there? You've got the spatula, you got the whisker, you got you got all the spoon, and it's all sold individually. And you literally can put them all together and make a bundle because they're all related. They're all like things. So they go together naturally and automatically. So those are always great ideas. And when you go like into the baby section, you go into the beauty section, or like I talked about earlier, going into the toys section and seeing some of the puzzles and things that are already sitting right beside each other when you go into the Dollar Tree, that it is a treasure trove of bundle opportunities. And I will tell you this, if you can start a bundle at the Dollar Tree and then get other pieces from other stores, not get 100% of it. Because if you get 100% of it, definitely people can piggyback off of your listing. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that as long as they do not reduce the price. But if you can source like 2 or 3 pieces, let's say you have a 7-piece bundle and you can source 2 or 3 pieces from somewhere else, then do it for sure. Anything else you want to add to that, Miss Celia?
Oh, that's a perfect way to stand out, distinguish yourself from everybody.
Yeah,
It's good.
definitely. All right, so, oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so Celia, can you tell them what you see here?
So these items here are Easter items. So you see the candy, you see the stuffed bunnies, you see the eggs. So this is a perfect section here where you can pull these items and make a wonderful Easter bundle.
Definitely. I could see somebody putting together the pink and the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bundle. You see down here, you've got the smaller bunnies with the big bunny, putting together smaller bunnies with big bunnies. That's another bundle idea. Down at the bottom, you barely see it, but you got some Star Wars action happening. So if you can find multiple pieces for that. So again, so many different opportunities just in this picture alone. All right. So I'm gonna let you talk about the picture. So go ahead, Celia.
Okay, so here, this is my most favorite time to shop, even though I'm retired. But you see all the back to school items. You see the storage boxes, the pencils, the pens, even the bags to hold the pencils and pens. You got the baskets, you got the book bins. So this is perfect for back to school bundles. You can even put the glue stick and pencils and pens inside the case. That would be a perfect little bundle for them. Just a lot of great ideas here. Folders, you got the whiteboards. Perfect idea.
Perfect idea.
So many things here.
Absolutely. So this is what I would tell you, piggybacking off of what Celia had to say. If you want to put together a bundle that's a pencil set bundle, you've got everything that you need that would go into this pencil holder set anyway. Like, what would you, as a parent, if you're buying school supplies for your kids, what would you tell your kids to put into this little tub anyway? And whatever that is, go ahead and create a listing for it.
Mm-hmm.
All of those pieces. If you're going to have to buy it, so is some other parent. So why not maximize the opportunity to create a bundle where somebody's going to have to buy the same thing you got to buy? So just go ahead and put the bundle together so they can do that. Same thing with some of this. This is a tray and this is the pencil holder.
Mm-hmm.
Those are, so these are very common for like college students. Like, you're probably not going to buy these for your elementary kids, but you can buy them for your college kids. And so again, having this tray and this together, that makes the most sense. Down here where you've got these trays, you can do this as a multi-pack: one red, one blue, one green, one yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, that is a multi-pack, or it could be considered a bundle, depends on how people look at it, because it's different colors. Typically a multi-pack is the same thing all the way across, and technically it is the same thing, it's just different colors. So again, depending on how you want to list it, it's a great opportunity. And you got the pencil holder, so you literally could put, the pencil packs up here. So putting that together with some of the stuff that's down here and making it easier, because kids are going to have to put the pencils inside the pencil holder anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So the pencils to go inside the pencil holder. Are we making sense? Is everybody following along there? Okay, so what do we got here, Celia?
Oh boy, Christmas time. Now you have these stockings. Now we can really run the gamut on these stockings and fill it with stocking stuffers. But I'm gonna hold it for a second. But you have your the Santa hats. I know they have the Santa ears. You have the various different kinds of stockings. That would be a nice little multi-pack right there. But yeah, you can really stuff those stockings with candy and items for Christmas. Perfect bundle.
Perfect bundle, absolutely. Now, I know this is probably from, like, I don't know, 2 years ago, maybe. Because this has got the frozen, if you guys can see, I don't know, I can see it. This has got the frozen stocking right here. And then down here at the bottom, if my little letter thing would stop moving. Down here at the bottom is I don't know, can I get this? Nope, nope. Okay, so I can't move it. Anyway, I gotta move this little slide thing and I can't move it. But anyway, down at the bottom is the actual frozen hat. So you literally can put the hat with the stocking, and that's a bundle. We sold those all the time. They also have the Star Wars down there. I can see it. Looks like maybe also the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles We've also sold this particular bundle set where it's this stocking, this stocking, this,
Mhm.
those. We've sold those together. And then we put the Santa with this one. We've sold multiples in a multi-pack of this. And then you've got, putting together stocking hats with, um, with the stocking and or selling multiples of the hats. Because again, when people are going out for the holidays, they want to take pictures. Sometimes they want to take, everybody have, put your hat on. Okay, well, if somebody showed up and brought all the hats, they bought 10 of them. What if they placed that order with you? Or I like to look at it as an opportunity for like outside of the norm. So I'm going to give you an example. Like when you go into the dentist office and you see everybody's wearing a Santa hat, is a possibility that the office manager of that dentist office bought a multi-pack of
Mhm.
stocking hats for everybody in the office so they could have their own hat? Is that a possibility? If they have stockings hanging up as a decoration somewhere in the dentist office or tree, whatever, is it a possibility that that office manager bought that multi-pack? Shouldn't it be your multi-pack that they buy that from? Same thing with dentist office, lawyers off, doctors' offices, dentists, insurance attorneys, you name it. If you're going into an office, banks, like you will see sometimes everybody is wearing a hat or everybody has got a stocking or everybody's got whatever. And so, again, putting up those listings and having people buy them off of you
Mhm.
beyond just selling just two hats together or three hats together. Sometimes it makes sense to sell 20 together because you never know, or sell a 10 pack and let somebody buy two 10 packs off of you. Maybe they're getting together for a family picture. So just talking through the opportunities that exist with doing it this way. Okay. All right. So I hope that that helped you. I also wanted to, we're going to look at some listings here in a minute. So I'm going to talk through some of the key components of creating a listing. So it says optimizing your listing, but we're really talking about creating a listing that's going to make sense for you and for if you're going to create them from scratch. If you're brand new to selling, then creating a listing on Amazon or any other platform is just going to be very interesting. I guess I'll put it that way. Don't be discouraged because you can still do it. You just have to take your time, get focused, and it will be a process. After you've done your first listing, your second listing, your third listing, you will get faster at it and you will get better at it. But initially, you'll be frustrated and possibly annoyed, and it will be okay. You'll be okay. So I just want you to know that. But if you're an existing seller, maybe there's some things about the listing that you had not thought about. So I want you to think through some of these things. So we looked at some great listings last session, part one, and we're going to go and look at some listings here in a second. But I want you to notice something. So when you are creating a listing, the things that are most important, of course, are the images and the title. And then the next thing that's most important is the bullets. So if you don't invest the proper amount of time in making sure that you have multiple versions of the pictures, and your listing may get more traction than somebody else's because instead of having a single picture for your bundle, you've got 4 or 5 different pictures of your bundle. And there are different ways in which to display your bundle so you do have 4 or 5 different pictures of your bundle. In addition to that, making sure that the title is optimized for what people are searching for, and also that you have big, pretty images and you've got bullets to kind of describe what I could use this thing for or do with this thing, or, the purpose of this thing, how you can use it multiple ways. So earlier today, we looked at a listing for puzzles that were frozen, and it was not a really good listing at all because it was only 3 puzzles and it showed the puzzles out of the box, and then it had perfect for a Christmas stocking stuffer. That was it. So they should have really taken that and made it into 4 pictures instead of just the one, because you do have to have, when you're creating bundles, you do need to have the combo picture. That's the combo picture, that's the highlight picture, that's the key picture to show all of the stuff together. Then you should break down each one of the individual items and have a singular picture of those. That's what you should do. So just so you know. And then the third thing is that you should have more bullets. So again, the listing was not perfect. We're going to look at some other listings, because the more you have in your listing, more information, and especially the keywords that are going to drive people to you, the better the chances that your bundle is going to move faster than somebody else's. Okay, so the first 5 words should be the most important words of the listing. So they should be the things that the listing is specifically intended for, or what people are searching on. I don't always recommend that the first 5 words be the brand, and I'm going to give you an example. If I'm searching for a ceramic flat iron, the fact that I'm searching for a ceramic flat iron and some other words is what matters. I'm not looking for a Remington ceramic flat iron. I am looking for a ceramic flat iron and some words. So if you put the brand of it in the first word, then sometimes that will slow down the ability for people to find it, because you're taking up space in the first 5 words of the listing. The first 5 words of the listing are most powerful. And so again, it needs to be, what is it that people are looking for? Okay. And I'll give you an example of that. So you can use Title Builder. You can just do a Google search for Title Builder. And a lot of title builders, titles are being used on eBay. But some of those you can rearrange the words and use it for your Amazon listing as well. So the images, you should name your images with long tail keywords. Anytime you're uploading an image, anything that's going to help you get found faster, come up faster in the search engines, do that. Don't upload an image that says IMG underscore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't do that. Make sure that the image actually has a name, so that way, sometimes people are searching by images. You can do Google searches by images, and they're searching by images and they find yours because you did a good job naming each one of the image files. That is another one, especially on like Pinterest. You're selling products on Pinterest. Like, I always put my bundles on Pinterest because that's another way to get more organic traffic. Works every time. So if you're going to sell something that is an actual bundle, make sure you name, you can left click on it, rename the file, and name it whatever the first 5 strongest keywords are, or the first 3 strongest keywords are for the bundle that you're creating. Anything you want to add to that, Celia?
Great tips right there.
Make sure that your images are big. They have to be the majority of the picture. And they got to be colorful, or at least display what it is. And if you can show any of your items in use. Mm-hmm. So an example would be like, okay, let's say you're doing a baby bundle. And maybe inside the baby bundle, you got a baby bib. So having a bib, showing a child with a bib on, and a parent maybe feeding the child, and like stuff is already on the bib. Again, showing something in use. If you're selling dog collars, maybe you're doing a dog bundle, and one of them is a dog leash and a dog collar. Again, having one of your pictures of the multi-pack, and typically you want to put the item in use picture as one of the last pictures, not the first, because if you're doing a bundle, your first picture needs to be the combo picture. Then their next pictures need to be the singular items, and then the last picture grouping needs to be the item in use. And you'll see that all the time with Amazon listings. Okay? And if you guys, I think we're going to run long. So Celia, can you tell the rest of the group we're going to run long today? The next one is, okay, so use a photo that will answer the question or provide additional information. So if there is something about the use of this particular item, maybe you're selling a grooming kit. And so there's something about the clippers that you need to know, that that you have 5 different pieces, attachments. So you display the clippers with the 5 different attachments, with the little brush and the oil and the, like, depending on what it is you're selling, then displaying as much, and then maybe pointing out something. There you'll see pictures where they actually have someone that's done the graphic where they're using an arrow to point out something, or putting some words right above the thing. So again, that's one of those that's towards the end or the bottom of those combo listings. And then make sure that you populate all the back end search fields. There's a bunch of different search fields. So the search terms, the subject matter, the intended use, the target audience. Don't leave those blank if you're creating a listing. Oh my gosh, please do not leave those blank. That is such a big deal. If you are having some challenges, You can go into using the Amazon product classifier to help you create the new listing. That'll help you to get right into the category where it needs to be listed. And again, I don't recommend putting the name brand at the beginning. It only makes sense name brand at the beginning if you're doing something like, okay, if I'm doing a Disney, I'm intentionally hitting the word Disney because I actually am approved to be able to sell Disney, first of all. And so I may put Disney Frozen, blah, 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 versus just Frozen. So I may put Disney in the front. I think there are times when it makes sense to put the brand name. So a perfect example would be like Nike tennis shoes. People are searching for Nike tennis shoes. Coca-Cola, like the old timey Coca-Cola glasses and Coca-Cola old bottle and stuff like that, and Coca-Cola memorabilia. So if someone is doing a whole room in Coca-Cola, they've got a Coca-Cola lamp, they've got Coca-Cola chairs, so Coca-Cola in the title at the beginning makes sense because you're targeting that specific audience. But again, using the difference between I am just buying some clippers or I'm buying some specific name clippers or I'm buying a ceramic flat iron. I don't care about the name brand. I just care about whether or not it has good ratings and whether or not it works and whether or not I can get it on time. That's all I care about. So make sure, again, one of the big things I think people forget is when they're creating a listing is the search terms. And they also sometimes screw up the title. So you need to make sure that you address those things. The next one is some additional tips. So I would not recommend, if you're trying to create a listing that's similar to somebody else's, don't copy their exact title. Definitely don't do that. Don't use special characters in your listing. However, I will say using an underscore and a hyphen, and this is like in the last 2 years, an underscore and a hyphen, underscore or a hyphen in your naming of your pictures is very helpful. So if you're going to name the actual pictures, definitely use an underscore or hyphen in there. Putting a hyphen in the middle of a listing when you're creating it, not always a good idea. We're going to go look at some Amazon listings and then you'll see. Use 100. That actually is more applicable to eBay, but you can use under 100 characters in your title. Here's the deal. The more information you can put into the title, the better. However, don't just load it with all keywords, because if you're doing keyword loading, that's not going to get you where you want to be. You need to have beneficial information that's going to help them. So the first 5 words need to be what are the most searched words, and then anything that comes after that needs to be beneficial information about that particular thing. Okay. Definitely put your items or list your items, cross-list them on other platforms. So you can always take your distinct Amazon URL. And again, we're talking about this from an Amazon perspective, but all of these tips apply to any other platform. So I don't care if you're selling on Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, people are still using keywords to search for stuff. People are still using keywords to find bundles. They're still using keywords no matter what platform you go to, they're using keywords. So make sure that you're titling things in such a way that it's the words that people are actually typing when they're looking for something. And I'm going to show you that in just a second. Make sure that you're populating all of the bullets. Oh, sorry, I didn't finish. That says Google Plus. This is old. So make sure that you cross-list your items onto Twitter and Instagram and Facebook for sure. If you have an Instagram account, and Pinterest. Pinterest loves bundles. Bundles love to be on Pinterest. So I will give you an example. Pinterest, like people put together for the summer activities for kids, they're always putting together craft kits. And so they're like, hey, get this craft kit. Here's some 10 activities the kids can do in the summer outside. And then somebody somewhere will be smart enough to take that blog post and turn that into a bundle so that they could sell this particular item with that blog post, and they're together. So somebody's going to click on that blog post and say, oh, 10 activities the kids can do outside. Oh, I can buy something that's already pre-put together for these 10 activities. Thank God. Click on Amazon.com, hyperlink that goes directly to your listing, and bam, somebody just bought something from you. Okay? That is how you do it. So I'm always going out to Pinterest and getting ideas and then figuring out how I can reverse source what people are pinning over there on Pinterest. So say, what's one of your strategies that you use?
I love Instagram.
Instagram.
Love the gram.
Love the gram.
Yeah, great images.
Great images. That's the key, is that you
Mm-hmm.
have to have a really good image. And on Instagram, I would probably show the item in use for sure.
Right.
You can definitely do that on Instagram. It can't be the first listing on Amazon, but it can be the first on Instagram. Make it clickable, and bam, they're already on your Amazon listing. Whoop, whoop.
Right. That's right.
That's how you do that. Okay, so the bullets, oh, the bullets are so important. And we talked about the bullets last week. If you do not make sure that your bullets have enough information that will help people to make a decision or have some long tail keywords. So it says in the description, tell a story. So what am I going to use this particular thing for? So one of the things we saw earlier was the puzzle bundle. They said, a great Christmas stocking stuffer. They use Xmas instead of Christmas, but whatever. Um, so yeah, that's a great long tail keyword because somebody is searching Christmas stocking stuffers, and you want to put the sentence Christmas stocking stuffers, which is a long tail keyword, in your description for your bullets. You have to do that. Higher ticket items, make sure that you attach a video of some type. So if you're selling, like, I know that on our team, like Norman will sell all kinds of stuff. Norman has sold gazebos. Okay, he sold. I think Kelly sold a canoe. Norman sold a gazebo. Like, we have some people selling some big stuff. But if you can include a video of some type, that is always a good thing. And you can. The great thing about Amazon right now, like Amazon has got Amazon TV, not just like Amazon TV. Like, you can. They have a whole like home shopping network thing going on where you can actually see them showcase products on Amazon, which is another opportunity. Put your bundle together, do some brand registry stuff, and get that thing listed on the Amazon TV. It's just like being on a HG Home Shopping Network, HSN. All right, so start in the middle and keyword phrase. Okay, yeah. So we talked about the SEO, and let's see, make sure you put your item in the right category. When you create a listing, if you're creating a listing, if you're piggybacking, that's fine. You can just click on list yours as long as you have all the pieces. You do have to have all the pieces if you are going to list, if you're going to piggyback off of an existing listing. If you don't have all the pieces, you're going to have a problem. You're going to run into a problem. You're going to get A to Z claim. Product is not as, was not as listed or not as, it was different. So they're going to be pissed off. You don't want an A to Z. You don't want an A to Z claim. Do they want an A to Z claim? So you don't want that.
Oh, no, no, no.
So I use incognito all the time. That's just my thing. I think it helps me when I'm doing, especially when I'm doing product research and stuff like that. I just do. That's my thing. So I pull up, once you create the listing, pull up your listing multiple times in incognito. What that's going to do is help you get indexed much quicker on the search engines. Another trick is that you can reach out to all your family members and friends and say, hey, I need to send you a link on Facebook. I just created a listing for this bundle. Tell me what you think. And if family is all over the United States, you got family in New York, New Jersey, Texas, Colorado, California, Utah, Florida, whatever, and they all start clicking on it, you're going to get, that's going to help you get more presence on Amazon. Amazon's going to be like, oh, this new listing is getting a lot of traffic, all over the United States. Let me display it a little bit more frequently. So it's a great way for you to actually get your listing to show up more frequently because of the fact that you have a pool of people that you to pull up your listing so that it gets indexed much quicker, especially for new listings. So important that you try to get it indexed very quickly. So you can do that incognito, pull it up multiple times. I normally pull mine up about 20 times incognito. And then after I do that, like, I'll send it off to family and friends and say, hey, tell me what you think of this bundle. And if they tell me I need to tweak something, I'll take down an image, put up a new image, whatever it happens to be. And at that point, I'm now indexed. So you get indexed faster. That means you show up faster in the search engines. that means that people can find it faster. And especially if you did really good SEO, then that means your items can sell faster. Those are all real things. All right. And then you can have an item that fits in 3 categories. So you need to know which one has the best ranking. So absolutely. If you have an item, first of all, the primary category is where it needs to be. Amazon will automatically move it to the other ones. So try not to make the mistake. When I first started, I created some listings, secondary category instead of the primary category. So if you put it in the primary category, Amazon will do the heavy lifting for you and move it, copy it into the secondary and the third categories for you. Okay, so before we do this, let's go look at some listings, shall we? We're gonna come back to that. Dun, dun, dun. So going back over to Amazon, I have not pulled up or done any pre-research, so I'm always the on the fly chick. So I think in our last class, I just went into, what did I do? Like back to school, because the great thing about Amazon, I'll just mention this again, they literally put stuff together for you. So they've got room hacks already grouped, college shopping guide already grouped. What does that do for you when it comes to bundle ideas? It makes your life a whole lot easier. Fashion is already fashion, so let's just see. Bedding, desktop. So let's go to desktop supplies. Let's just go see what they got. So we go to desktop supplies, and of course, they're going to have a whole bunch of things that are listed. So one of the little tricks about Amazon is the thing that has the best rank, moving the fastest, is going to be normally the first thing, believe it or not. I believe this was the last one in part 1 of the training. So now the red stapler is number 1. I'm guessing that's probably because of back to school. That's my assumption. Probably a bunch of parents buying these little desktops because the kids are at home. You've also got all these post-it notes combos. So let's go look at some listings and let's see what makes this listing pop and what they potentially could have done differently. I'm curious about this one because I want to see if they show it in use, which is what I talk about. Look. So first, let's look at the tab. So this is an Amazon listing. So first of all, adjustable, portable, laptop table. The first 5 words. 1, 2, I'm not going to include the and, but you can, 3, 4, 5. So portable laptop table is really what people are looking for. I already know this, not because I've done any, I just know this because I've done enough keyword research to know this. So people are searching for a portable laptop table. And when they do that, this particular listing is going to come up. Amazon Basics is the brand. Amazon wants you to know that it's Amazon Basics. So the keywords here are here. And then adjustable matters and the fact that it's medium matters. Let's look at these pictures. So the first picture is this one. So you'll notice that when I look over the picture, the dimensions of it has to be 1,000 by 1,000 at a minimum. And you'll also notice that there is not a lot of extra white space in this particular image. This particular image is taking up the majority of the space. So if you're really not sure what to do, go reverse engineer somebody else's listing. Go to the top 100, Google, Amazon top 100, and go look at the first 10 listings and look at the common characteristics of the first 10 listings. Well, this one, it's taking up the majority of the space. So you don't see a lot, the image is taking up the majority of the space. If there was a whole bunch of white space and this was only in the center and it was all tiny and shrunk down, then this will be a horrible image. Then image number 2, showing it at a different angle. Image number 3, another angle. Image number 4, folded up. Image number 5, the key information I need to know is, there's the latches and stuff like that. Image number 6, look, showing the item in use. In use. So if you're buying stuff from a manufacturer, or if it happens to be like, it's hard to explain how you would do a stocking in use. You just have to show a stocking hanging up on a fireplace somewhere. And maybe you get somebody to send the photo over to Fiverr, get them to superimpose your graphic onto a mantle, and boom, it shows it in use. So again, another opportunity, showing it in use. So you'll notice that the showing in use is always last, which is what I said. The image has to be the biggest part of this. So if it was a tiny picture, that's bad. And let's go look at the bullets. So we looked at the title, the keywords that are at the top, and then we show the bullets. The bullets are giving key information. So again, Middle laptop desk, so they're using the laptop table. Creates a sturdy, user-friendly work surface. Okay, so they're looking for something convenient, multiple use, versatility, adjustable height. There you go, durable. People want to know that. So that gives, those are beneficial pieces of information. If it said flimsy, I'm thinking people are not going to buy it because it doesn't say durable. Okay, it says it's adjustable. So if it says not adjustable, do you think people would buy it? No. So again, this one is a good example of a listing, even though it's not a colorful listing because the item itself is not colorful. But I wanted to see what they did. So then let's go to the post-its. They're always going to be good. So let's go see what they did for. Oh, okay. So these dry erase boards, somebody put up this listing. This is somebody's listing. Okay. So this is somebody's listing. And what they did was their glass desktop notepad. Okay. So they put the brand first because they want brand registry. I'm sure that they wanted recognition. But this is the thing. 1, 2, 3. They got the dimensions. That matters. It sort of matters because if I'm looking for a whiteboard, that matters. But they have a glass desktop notepad. They also expanded, it's a dry erase surface. So again, could they have flopped these two, moved them around and put this dry erase up here and move it? Yeah, because people are searching for this. Well, they're actually probably searching for the desktop, not necessarily glass, but they're searching for the desktop notepad and they're searching for the dry erase surface. Okay, people are searching for that. This is not, dry erase is not in the first 5. So if I were creating a listing, I'd move the dry erase up because I know people are looking for it, but people are also looking for the desktop notepad. Okay, so then you'll notice in the images, again, they're using all of the space. So their image goes all the way out to the edges that Amazon allows. You see that? So they're taking up the entire space for this particular image. In addition to that, they're showing the particular image in use. Okay? So typically the in use would be towards the bottom, but that's okay. And they're including beneficial information. So can you do these mock-ups? Absolutely. You can do these mock-ups. You can send it over to Fiverr. If you're not a graphic artist or you're not really good at some of this stuff, you just need to put together the bundle. Could you walk into a store and somebody on this training create this bundle? Absolutely. Look, glass cleaner, dry erase, markers. Okay, so what if it was your name brand, your name brand, your name brand, and your item? Bundle done. So again, this is a great one. I like it. Let's look at the bullets. The bullets are, again, this one was even better than the last one because they took the time to do the uppercase. The uppercase, again, easy note taking. That is a long tail keyword. Colorful style, clean erase. I probably would have moved the clean erase up there. Long lasting glass, that matters. So that's a fact about it. Accessories included. So again, if I am trying to figure out what I get when I place this order, I can go to accessories included and just read that bullet because they took the time to capitalize these. Okay, so this is a great bundle. I like it. I like what they've done with it, and I like the listing. They take up all the space that they need. Again, you can have any of these graphics. You can have any of these graphics done for your particular bundle or your item. Okay, and they don't have to be this fancy. Oh my gosh, like we've done Christmas stocking bundles that were not this fancy, but I'm just showing you as you progress in your e-commerce journey, if you want to get to a place where you elevate the game and don't just make basic bundles, you actually create a brand, then you want to move up and start, creating graphics that are specific to your brand and just blow this thing out, make a lot of money. All right, so we're going to go back to the slides. So we looked at 2 listings, random. I just randomly chose some listings. Okay. So where do I find, oh, sorry, Celia, I'm sorry. Is there anything else I needed to add to that?
Oh, no, that was perfect.
All right.
Continue.
All right, so let's talk about sourcing. So Celia, I'll let you take that one.
Okay, sourcing. So now we have our main stores or the popular stores, your Walmarts, your Target, clearance sections, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Big Lots, your Kohl's, Ross, Marshalls, Disney Store, 99 cent, Ollie's, dirt cheap. Best Buy, Party City, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann Fabrics, Dunham's, Five Below, cheaper than dirt, Staples, Office Depot, and Office Max.
Yep, Office Max.
You have your grocery stores.
And
You
we
have the
don't name all
warehouse
of-
stores.
Yeah, there you go. We got all the warehouse stores. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Definitely those. You have your drugstores. Don't overlook the drugstores. Great items there. Tony can tell you that. Your sporting goods stores, popular, especially those Christmas time. Your pet stores, great ideas for pet bundles. The hardware stores, of course, online, your Wayfair, Overstock, and Hay Needle. And my favorite is your wholesale sourcing. You have Burton and Burton, 88 Lots, Cole Imports. All of these wholesale stores, you can actually go to them online, set up your accounts, and have access to plenty of items that you can bundle. And again, that helps for you to stand out when you do, especially wholesale bundles. You can really rack up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Another tip I'll give you is so I will source, because I like to source below wholesale, is I will actually buy items when they go on clearance, when they're 70% off, 80% off, 90% off. And I will buy them at that rate because then I can get them below wholesale. And I will store them, do the buy and hold strategy and store them for next year, knowing that I'm going to put together a bundle. So when Easter comes and they're clearancing out all of the Easter supplies, I will go and buy all the Easter supplies at below, 75% off, which is below wholesale. And I already have them in my storage unit because I have a storage unit. And then I'm ready to go for next Easter. I'll just go hit all the stores up. Valentine's Day, same thing. Christmas, same thing. I just go by the clearance. So I'm that person that will take advantage of that. You can set up wholesale accounts, which is always great. And it's a great opportunity. And you just don't overlook the opportunity to jump on that clearance. The other thing is that sometimes you can buy in bulk from stores, and it will become a situation where people are like, oh, I can't even jump on this listing because that was last year's, it's discontinued. Like, oh, yep. And so nobody's on the listing but you. You're all by yourself. Nobody can piggyback because they can't find the pieces. So, yeah, I love that. So I'll pull up two stores, I think. I'm going to go back and pull up two stores, and then we'll do the keyword research while we're at it. So there's two stores that I'm going to pull up. I thought we pull up. So Burton and Burton was one, and Party City. Okay. So Party City is one of my favorite stores to do bundles from because you can get all kinds of stuff for kiddos. The one thing that's never changing is people are always going to buy stuff for kids. They just are. They're always going to buy stuff for kids.
That's right.
They're not going to stop. So, and the sad thing is that kids can destroy some stuff very, very quickly, which means people have to buy more stuff.
Yep, that's true.
It's a horrible truth. It's a true truth that kids, they can destroy some stuff very, very quickly. You'd be like, oh my God,
yeah.
that for next year. I was going to use that for little Bobby's birthday. Well, I guess you can't now. You got to go buy it.
Go shopping again.
You're going to shop it again. So the great thing about kids stuff is that, yes, they will destroy it. In this picture, I think already you see some amazing bundle options. Some of these things like this, you can find this like at the Dollar Tree. You can get the pieces to make the wreaths, and some of the stuff you literally can buy at the Dollar Tree as well. So they give you bundle ideas. They're giving you bundle ideas already just by looking at this picture. You can get the little cupcake toppers. My son's phone is going off. You can get the cupcake holders. You can get this little stand thing, game day. You can get the napkins underneath. You get the mat. All of that could be an amazing bundle that you could put it together because they already put the picture. So now you got a picture of it already in use. Again, so I look for opportunities to showcase something already in use. So I would be the person that would piggyback off of this listing go find all the pieces and use their picture. I would modify the picture. They've got the cups over here. They got the banner back here. They've got everything that you need in this picture for a game day party. And the picture is already done. So I always call myself the lazy lister. I love grabbing other people's pictures because I'm lazy. And this will be one of those that I would like, go grab the picture, edit the picture, and use it for my own. Because I don't want to run into copyright issues. Okay. So then they've got Halloween here, some Halloween outfits, and some stuff. So this is a good one. They've already put together a bundle. The picture's already made. So can you go find all these pieces and take this picture and use it to your benefit? Here's another one. It looks like they're putting together a Boo Ideas. So they've got something with a glow stick, the candy bags. Where can you find the candy bags right now, Celia?
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. Okay. So again, I literally go to Pinterest and deconstruct whatever I see in the picture and go find the pieces and then use their picture. Because again, I don't have to take the pictures. That's a great way to just get it done fast and create the listing. So if I go click on this, of course, they're not going to break down everything that's in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and click on it if my computer decides it wants to cooperate. So they give you 10 cute spooky ideas. Yeah, so they just took the picture. They didn't put the pieces together. So you have to go find the pieces. And I'm confident that all the pieces that they have there are in there or in that particular one. So always look at the first page. We talked about that in part 1. The first page will tell you a bunch of stuff, will help you with ideas. And then from there, you can move on. So I am going to, let's see, party. All right, so let me go into party. And I love character stuff because again, kids are always gonna have parties. It's just gonna happen. Oh, look, they got the card decorations. Boom, boom. Yes. They got the card. Oh, I hadn't been here in a while. Now I got some more bundle ideas. Okay. So they've already got the card decorations, which is good. So for those of you that are not doing print on demand, the card decals is another great idea, just as either a standalone idea. These are magnets that go on the car. And so print on demanders, if you're listening right now, definitely look into the opportunity because people are doing drive-bys. Again, we don't know what's going to happen with phase 2 of COVID, if it really is going to come or not come. But the point is, we're probably going to be social distancing for a few more months. So take advantage of that opportunity and make some money. Somebody right now is getting ready to jump on this. Okay. Whoever's listening to me, I know that you are. Congratulations. You're welcome. Okay. So now let's go.
That's right. Grab that tip. Grab that tip.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So I did not want to go in this way. So let me go look at the categories. Party supplies. I want to go find the toys. Holiday themes, reveal. Halloween, Thanksgiving. Hold on. Give me just a second. Voting ideas. Look at that. Somebody somewhere is going to do something with that. I don't want supply streamers, balloons. I am looking for I want the toys. There we go. Okay, so I know that Party City has toys and action figures. The reason that I care about the toys is that I have an opportunity to put together bundles. When I do my holiday bundles, I always get pieces. Here we go. I always get pieces from the Dollar Tree every single time. So I think I did this training. For some reason now deja vu is kicking in. I think I already did this training, but I'm going to show you real quick how I put together a quick bundle if you want to see. So here is the deal. I see this stationery kit for Trolls World Tour. Okay. So I'm lazy. I see that it already has multiple pieces in it. So since it already has multiple pieces, I'm going to go on to Party City and I'm going to see if I can find pieces that I can put together as a bundle and make it on the fly without taking one picture and without having any of it in my possession. Do you think I can do it? You think I can do it, Shay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let it rip.
Yeah, I think I already did this bundle, actually. I think it's already up. Okay, so here's the first one. Yeah, yeah, I know. I feel like I already did it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I use a tool called Snagit. You can use whatever you want to. You can use clip, whatever, something. There's a couple other tools out there. So the great thing about this is, what is it showing me? It is showing me the contents of this particular item. I've got the picture. So what I do is I grab my little Snagit, I come in here and I grab as close to the frame of each one of the pictures as possible. Why am I doing that? Because I need to make sure I get the zoom capability for Amazon. So I got the first picture. I'm going to have to resize it without it getting grainy. So that's the first one. I'm going to grab the back of this just in case I need to use it for something later on. So I'm going to grab the back. The back is the same. I'm going to give a little bit of white space. Okay. So now I've got those two pictures. Okay. So now I'm going to keep shopping. What can I put together? If I'm going to do a Christmas bundle, I did do this one already. So, because you can start actually putting together your stuff for Christmas now, which is what I do. So I did this one already. That's the reason why I was like, this feels so familiar. So anyway, so here's why I care about this. Trolls World Tour came out. This pre-COVID, it came out right at the same time that the country went on lockdown. So they went ahead and released Trolls online for families to watch the movie online, okay? Because it was actually being released that same weekend that they put everything on lockdown. So the fact that Trolls came out, so kids have been watching Trolls at home, and they've been buying Trolls dolls, and they've been doing different things with the Trolls, like they've had Trolls parties and all this other stuff. And Poppy is on Netflix, and she's also on some other, like they're on TV. So the fact that kids have been at home in front of the TV absorbing every single kiddie movie, every single kiddie show, every single PBS, Nick Jr., Disney Jr., whatever the name of it is, they've literally been watching this stuff over and over again and playing with the same stuff. So putting together a kids bundle that has troll stuff in it is going to be a great thing for you, because then if your child really likes troll stuff, then you can put together a bundle, and it could be a stocking stuffer. So all you have to do is just find a troll stocking. And even if you can't find a troll stocking, if you can find the decal, you can iron the decal on. So then order several decals, buy some plain stockings, and now you have an entire Trolls stocking bundle kit. You can order all your supplies from Party City. So if I were going to create this bundle, I'd order 100 of every single one of these things. So I order 100 of the stationery sets, 100 of the play kits, 100 of the stickers, 100 of everything. I order 100 blank stockings, and then I get 100 decals or whatever, or have somebody put them on there, superimpose them, and find a manufacturer distributor that'll do it for you. And then now you've got an entire bundle that's put together for you. Okay. So I'm going to grab these these stickers. I'm going to cut it really close because I don't want a lot of white space. Again, people are pulling up stuff on their mobile devices, so it's extremely important that you make sure that your pictures, Trolls is perfect because it's really lots of color. I mean, it's very vibrant. So because it's so vibrant, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So that's what you want to do. You want to get the picture itself that's extremely close to whatever it is. And actually, I'm going to go and Google another picture, because I think I found a second picture of this, of showing that these little bracelets are in use, meaning the kids. So I would superimpose this picture over some little girls that actually have the bracelets on. So if I go and do a search for light 'em up bracelets, Trolls World Tour, and it says it's a bracelet, it's a 4 count, which is great for me. That means that reduces the number of ones that I have to buy, because it comes with 4 in it. Okay. So if I do a search, I could just find an image of maybe light them up. Find a little girl that's got it on, or she's looking at her wrist, or whatever the case may be. I could take that picture, and all I have to do is just show it on somebody's arm. I don't even have to show their face or their body or any part of it. So like somebody did a YouTube thumbnail. So yeah, I have to find one. I don't know. So I'll keep looking. I know that there is one. I think I found one. But in any case, if you find it and it's a child's arm, so you don't have to show the child at all, and it's them looking at their wrist with the little light 'em up, you could do that. If you want to take a picture of your kids with the little light 'em up, you could do that as well. And in Trolls World Tour, that was the whole theme of kids, the little hug time and whatever. Okay, so now I don't care about balloons. I really don't care about that. I probably will get I do like to do colors books, and then I will try to find maybe a Trolls puzzle. That's also a great stocking stuffer, is a puzzle in there. And then maybe one other little bitty toy, because I think we put a surprise toy in there. So is this helpful? I don't know. Is this helpful? Somebody say something in the chat, because we've been going for a little bit. We're going past the Q&A. I apologize. So Q&A is going to be at 10:30 instead of at 9:30. So I apologize. If this is helpful, then just make sure that you comment in the chat. This is helpful. So this is a puzzle. So I don't know that I like that one. I prefer a box puzzle, but I might just grab this picture if I can't. So I will go research a box puzzle. I'll just tell you that. And because I want to do cheaper because the margin is too high on that. But the other stuff that's $1, I'll do the dollar. Like I'll go into about $9, $10, and then sell it for like 45 or 50. That's what I would do. So is this helpful? Do we have anything in the comments, Celia? Is anybody still out there? Is anybody listening?
Yes. There. Let's see.
I'm looking for the little surprise toy. Okay, so this is a toy which is really good to be able to add to the bundle. If you're not approved to sell the Funko, don't put it in the bundle. Don't get yourself in trouble. So here's another thing. They literally put together this bundle of 8, and you could take part of this. You could buy and sell these separate. So I'll point this out. The great thing about Party City is they put stuff together for you. I have always stolen, this is how your listing should look. You see all these pieces, you show the combo together, and then you show all the little pieces separate. So this is a great one. You literally could deconstruct this bundle and take these 3 pieces and put them in one listing, and then take the rest of these and put them in another listing, or just don't include this one because I think that goes in a cake. But the other pieces you can do and include that in a separate listing. Take the candles out too. So these 3 take out. You can Photoshop the rest of it together. And now you literally bought this and used it for 2 different purposes. You can sell each one of them for like $30 or 40, whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So I'm not going to find the surprise baby. Probably am. Anyway, there's a little toy. So I would put a toy in it. I always try to make sure that I have a toy in all of my bundles. And then once I have a toy in the bundle, then that's the listing. And you can put it all together. I normally open up Paint and I put it all together either in Paint. I'll do 1,000 by 1,000. Oh my gosh, look at this. Spooky Kit, ideas already put together for you. They're selling it for $19.99. I'm confident you can put this entire set together because this is $1. This is $1, that's $1. These are less than $1. So they literally are into this entire thing for like maybe $8, and they're selling it for $19.99. So why couldn't you go get all the pieces yourself? You go do that, and you could put together this bundle. Because remember, we already looked at this stuff. So the stickers, I can tell you, these are $1. These are $1. So that's 1, 2. This is $1. That's 3. 4. I don't know about the spiders. 5. This is 6, 7, 8. So again, you literally see how they put it together. This is exactly how you should do it. Exactly. And they put it together. Their cost on their website is $8. The great thing about Party City is they'll actually give you a bunch of coupon codes. So make sure you go sign up for their website and sign up for every single store's website because they'll email you deals. And then once they email you deals, just take the opportunity. If you're going to do bundles, if you're not going to do bundles, don't waste your time doing this stuff. Again, they've already put together stuff. I normally used to come here and buy, I would just do a search on Christmas stockings, and then I would take their entire listing, deconstruct it, and go put it back up. That's what I would do. I taught that for several years, and it's easy. It's very easy to do. So the fact that they're giving you 8 in there is like crazy. Okay, so this is a sorted puzzle. So here's some more puzzles. And it looks like this is the only one that's this trolls. So I can't find a little choice surprise. They have a little surprise bag toy that's anyway, and I can't find a trolls. Surprise ball, plushie, something. So there's a surprise ball that they're selling on Walmart for $2.99. They also have surprise bags that it looks like they're selling a 24 pack for $19.99. So again, you could take one of these out, put it in yours, and include it in your bundle. So then now you have a toy in there. Somebody's selling that same one. I'm curious. Same exact one. What are you selling it for? Now I'm going down the rabbit hole of research and I don't want to. This is $24.99. So yeah, so they just took the same listing and they just listed it on Amazon. So in any case, that is the way in which you can actually just open up Paint and then put your listings together. Now you have a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to go with everything that's here, but I would resize this graphic. Let's see, resize. So you can choose whatever tool. You can do PowerPoint. A lot of people use PowerPoint instead of Paint. I like Paint sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes me and Paint argue, but I'm used to it. So I can go and take each one of these individually and just go paste them in Paint and resize it just a little bit. I wouldn't do it that way, but it is what it is right now. I'm just trying to, I'm not going to grab that one. I'm going to grab this one. So then I put them all on Paint, resize this one, move it over, start putting the pieces together. Then once you put all the pieces together, include your surprise ball, include your toy, and then, you know, you can, this is a simple way to do it. You can get all fancy and get rid of the background and make sure it's a PNG file, turn it into, you know, with no background and then literally lay them on top of each other. That's another way to do it. So there's so many different ways to do it, but see how I just dragged and dropped and I just put this stuff on here. So again, there's so many ways in which you can do it. You can use Paint, you can use PowerPoint, drop your images on there. You can get rid of the background so that they are PNG files. So then that way you can overlap them and put them any way you want to, stack them up, line them up behind each other. There's all kinds of ways in which you can do it. Okay. All right. So that was me doing a quick, I did this one already, but bundle sort of idea. So the key is to go and find something that people would either use or would be popular anyway. So if the rest of the movies had come out this year like they were supposed to, then there would be more movies that kids would have wanted toys for. So a lot of companies had to put the kiboshes on the stuff until the new release dates come out, which probably won't be until 2021 or 2022. And then those movies will come out and then they'll do that. But Party City is one of my favorites to use because a lot of people don't realize all the toys and stuff that's in the background. Then you've got bundles ideas that you can get from Petco. Again, they're giving you sometimes ideas on the front page. They've got a costume and some of the other stuff that they're put. Just look at the scrolls sometimes. The scroll will tell you some of the stuff that you need to know, okay? Some of the stuff that you could potentially sell together, bundle together, stuff that people are looking for together. The categories, they've got stuff grouped together already. So don't overlook the opportunity to go to Petco. That's another one. This is Dollar Tree. You can order in bulk off of Dollar Tree. I don't know if they have any troll stuff listed or not. So you can come here and see what troll stuff you can find. And then you can add some of this troll stuff to your bundle. So they've got Lollipop single license, Lollipop, okay. They've got posters, so you could include a poster. So I could grab this picture, include a poster. They've got a hairbrush, so you can put together a bundle on that. They've also got a pencil set. They've got the dry erase board set, so you can put the pencil set with the dry erase board set. Chalkboard, again, they've got this one. So this one is a dry erase. This is the chalkboard. You can put them all together, give kids something to do, especially if the little girl, little boy is, their room is decorated in like Toy Story or Trolls. So then you can come over here and see what puzzles they have available for Trolls. They may have some puzzles. Who knows? We'll see. But it's a great opportunity. The one thing you need to know if you're going to buy in bulk from the Dollar Tree is if you buy the puzzles, they're going to buy it in a variety pack. So have a plan for the rest of the puzzles. So this is the only Trolls puzzle that's in there is this one. So the great thing is that I zoomed in. So that means I can try to get this particular picture all by itself. I could search Google for this image and try to find it by itself. That means I have to physically go in the store and get this one. Because if you order it directly from the Dollar Tree, you have to buy it in bulk. And it's going to give you this hodgepodge of variety in there. But again, trying to give you, oh, wait. Scroll down, Nicole. Slow down, Farmer Brown.
Farmer
There's your
Brown.
picture. There you go. So there's your picture. Just grab that, throw it into your bundle. There's a picture. Now, again, the sourcing situation is still going to be the same. Like if you're buying it from the Dollar Tree, you're going to get this variety pack. So have a plan for the other puzzles. And but the fact that you don't have to, take a picture of the puzzle, I love it because I don't want to take a picture of it. So have a plan for all of. There's Frozen, there's the Disney Princesses, Frozen again, Minnie Mouse, and then Trolls. So put together a Minnie Mouse bundle and call it a day. All the others. Okay, then 5 below, again, we could go and look for Troll stuff over here, see if there's anything we can find. If I could type Trolls, that would be great. But, oh, she came up anyway. So, so she's got a few things over here. It looks like they've got a coloring book, which we already had. And then they've got a paint set, maybe. So again, you could go down the whole path of, I'm going to create a variety of Trolls bundles for Christmas. They've got the chalk set. That's not going to go well during Christmas, but let's see what else they've got down here. They've got the bath ball. So then you had the brush over on the other side. You could put together a bathroom set. So again, I'm just going down the path of finding stuff on different platforms. Okay. So let me go back because we are now down a rabbit hole. The next one was the keyword research. So this is a hack I'm going to give you real quick. It's not going to be real quick. I apologize in advance. We're going to go back to the first page. He's not going to make real quick.
I know it.
I know. But I want you to pay attention really quick, okay? I am going to do a search for, let me go to Google.com. Somebody somewhere is cracking up. It's not just me. All right. So I'm going to go to Google and I am going to type in, what am I looking up, Celia? What do you want me to look up?
Stay on the Trolls?
Well, I've already looked up Trolls. So
Okay.
name something.
Avengers.
Avengers. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with Aven. Okay. So the first thing that comes up when I type in AVE is, of course, the film stuff, video game, Avengers, average white man. Okay. Then they got the film. Okay. So if I keep typing, the next thing as I continue to type is you see these default words that start to pop up after I get past the first thing. So Avengers movies, game, in-game cast, So evidently I've already done Avengers because my kids have watched this. So I got to come up with something else. Let me type in, I'm gonna go back to the dry erase board. So I'm gonna type in dry. Okay. So the first thing that comes up for dry is that a bunch of people are looking for dryer wool balls. That's definitely not us. Dry up, dry ice, dryer not heating up, dry socket, dry erase board. So dry erase board is in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to ignore these ones with the icons. So it's the eighth most searched word or phrase that people are looking for. So people are clearly looking for dry erase boards. It's the eighth most. Prior to that, they're looking for dryer wool balls. So if you want to sell that, probably go find a bunch of those and sell them. But people are looking for it. So if you're deciding that you're going to sell dryer wool balls, make sure that you use this long tail keyword, dryer wool balls. So they're looking for dry erase boards. So let's go over here, and I'm just going to start typing D. So the most searched word under D, sorry, I had to move my thing. The most searched word under D is desk on Amazon, because Amazon pays really close attention to what you are searching for. So D, desk is the first thing. Most searched is desk and desk chair, disinfecting wipes, disposable masks, Dyson dryer. So these are the most searched words that start with a D on Amazon. Look at where dry erase board is. So when people start with D, that means that there's a bunch of people that are looking for dry erase boards. Would you agree? Because if they weren't, it wouldn't even come up in the first view. It's coming up automatically in the first view in the top 10 words searched on Amazon. So people are looking for dry erase boards. If I do DR, then immediately people are searching for dry erase markers more than they are searching for dry erase boards. So they are searching for dry erase markers more than they are searching for dry erase boards. Okay. Then it looks like they're searching for drones and a dresser and a drill and dressers for the bedroom and drones and dry shampoo and drawer organizers. And these are clearly not any of my searches. But again, if you've been searching for a while, like you've already been searching for something, then your results are going to be skewed because Amazon's going to bring back some of your frequently searched stuff. But I haven't been looking for dry erase boards at all. I haven't been looking for them. So if I just do a D, dry erase boards are coming up automatically. And the thing that's being sold or looked for the most on Amazon that starts with DR are dry erase markers and dry erase boards. So for you, the reason I know that this was going to come up anyway is because we're back to school. A bunch of parents are looking for solutions, put stuff on the walls for the kids to be organized, help them be focused for their day, whatever. So keyword research, when you're going to create a listing, any listing, I don't care if it's a bundle listing or not, make sure that you're using the most searched words. You literally could do the same technique on any other platform. So I've not looked for dry erase boards over here. I didn't even finish the word dry erase. So I'm just going to start with D. Desk, clearly people are looking for desk stuff for sure. So D, I have to move the little floaty. And then dryer sheets. So dryer sheets are coming up before because this is Walmart. DR. So I put in DR, top 10 words, dry erase board is number 5. You see that? So again, if I am going to create a listing, I better make sure that if I'm creating a bundle that includes dry erase boards or is for dry erase board bundle, that I need to make sure the first 5 words, 3 of those are dry erase board, because on all the 2 platforms we already did, plus in Google, it's coming up in the first top 10. The great thing about this little drop down is this shows you the 10 most searched words on that platform for whatever. And again, if you've previously searched stuff, then it's going to be skewed if you're looking for the same thing again. But if you've never searched for that thing, then if you do it organically, it's going to show you exactly what people are looking for. So it works on any platform. So if I start with D and I do R, so we're on Lowe's. So dryers are going to come up first because that's what people buy on Lowe's. Drywall, drawer pulls, all this other stuff. So it's not in the top 10 on Lowe's. Okay, just random. Not gonna come up on AutoZone at all. Nothing's gonna come up on AutoZone. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what you want. So nothing comes up on AutoZone. It does have a pop-up, but it doesn't know what to do with D. Like, I don't know what to do with D. We don't have a lot of people looking for stuff to start with D. Pick something else. And then, of course, Party City. So we've been searching for a lot of stuff on Party City. I probably need to refresh the page because I'm still in the troll search, as you can see up at the top. So I need to clear that out. Oops. There it is. Now I'm going down some rabbit hole. Party City.com. Yeah. Make sure I'm redirected completely. So the key is that when you're getting ready to do this level of research, when you're trying to figure out, and it's not pulling up the dry erase boards over here, so evidently they didn't start with dry erase boards. Okay, so D, dog, R, dry. So they've got dry. So dry is coming up. Is to know what the words are that people are searching for the thing that they're looking for. Whatever those words are, the first couple of words, I always use Amazon, eBay, Walmart, and Google as my primary search sources for whatever the top 5 words are. And then once I do that, then that's how I come up with my title. Come up with my title to see which, you can also use Keyword Spy. It will tell you which one of those phrases and or words is searched more. So if I go to Keyword Spy, and I type in dry erase board, erase, and just do a search. So it'll tell you that dry erase boards are searched on Google 90,000 times in a month. Whiteboard is searched 673,000 times in a month. So dry erase board is searched less than whiteboard, which means that you can niche down. You can niche down. This one has a high volume search. So again, trying to rank for whiteboard is going to be hard. You'll definitely be able to rank for this one, dry erase marker boards, because I don't know, I would never type it that way, but that's how some people, magnetic dry erase boards. Again, something to niche down for those of you that decide at some later point, I want to scale my business and do more. You can niche down for something that is fewer searches, and you can rank number 1 in the search engines because there are fewer things that have those first 5 words in the search. Okay, and this is titling. This is titling and also populating the search words. All right, so we went down a rabbit hole. I apologize. Let's come out of the rabbit hole and let's wrap this up. Is there anything else, Celia, that I forgot to mention before we go into brand registry, GTIN, and product?
No.
Okay. So I gave you a bunch of stuff to think about regarding listings. We looked at some listings. We looked at listings last time. We talked about what multi-packs were versus bundles. We looked at a bunch of stuff. So the next thing that you need, and when I gave you a hack that I use all the time, go to Amazon, eBay, use that as your method for searching. As soon as you start typing the letters, don't type the full name of whatever it is, just type the first few letters. And if your item automatically comes up, then you better be using that as your first 5 words of the listing. And definitely make sure that it's in the body. Don't keyload, like don't overdo the keyloads of the keywords. Don't overload it, because if you do, if you're trying to load it up with keywords, then your listing will not. It'll do just the opposite of what you're trying to do. So just let it do it organically. That's how people find you. That's how they find your stuff. Okay. Next up, brand registry. So why would you do brand registry? Well, actually, I wanted to do GTIN exemption first. So for those of you, me and my computer, we're gonna get a divorce. So why would you do a GTIN exemption? When you're creating bundles, it is easier to put a bundle up without a UPC. That is what I recommend, that you get a GTIN exemption for whatever category in which you're going to list. So if you're going to if you want to create bundles for the holidays, for Christmas, or for Valentine's Day, or for Easter, then get a GTIN exemption in toys so that you can create toy bundles. And then that way you never have to have a UPC when you create your bundles, if you're going to create them. If you're not going to create bundles, if you're just going to piggyback off of the existing, that's fine. If somebody already did the work and you can go do the research and you can just jump on the listing where you type in on your seller app the name of whatever it happens to be, that piece. So if I'm going after puzzles and I look for Trolls puzzles, I'm going to go see if somebody's already done a Trolls puzzle bundle or a Trolls puzzle multi-pack. And if they have, if I can go find all the pieces, I'm going to jump on that listing by clicking list and put all those pieces in my cart and go to the cash register. And so I'm going to click list from my phone and have the listing go live because I'm going to do merchant fulfill. But if you have to create a listing, it is better to create a listing without a UPC if you get a GTI exemption, because of the fact that you'll never have to buy any other, you don't have to buy the UPCs for anything. You literally can create listing after listing after listing on the holidays, as long as you're approved to be able to sell in the secondary category or the brand. So don't create bundles that are going to get you in trouble, but you can list as many bundles as you want to in that category. So if you're going to do bundles for baby and you're going to do bundles for kitchen and you're going to do bundles for toys and you're going to do bundles for health and personal care, then make sure that you have a GTI exemption for all of those categories if you plan on creating bundles. I will tell you that bundles are the most profitable way to easily make money on Amazon. If you were to sit down, and even if you focus, every week, and you put up 2 new bundles every single week, at the end of a year, you would have had 104 bundles. Make sure you can source for them. Make sure you have all the pieces, and if you did 50 of each one of them, you could do the math on that real quick. So let's say you did 50 bundles of 2 different things, 2 different bundles, 50 of them every single week. And let's say each one of them had a minimum profit of $20 or had a minimum profit of $30 on them. You're doing 50 every single week. That adds up very, very, very quickly. You can make a lot of money. So the key is to get good at making bundles. When you walk into the store, see when you're looking at the aisle, see what already is put together. And getting your GTI and exemption will help you be able to get those listings up quickly and reduce the fact that people jump on them. If somebody eventually jumps on your listing, if you only got 50 of them, that's fine. You got your 50. If you get a $30 profit, 50 times 30, that's a lot of money. And you did it just like that. So every single week, just putting together new bundles, 2 bundles a week, every single week, 52 weeks out the year. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. So if you're going to create a brand where you want to be able to, expand your business and not just create a hodgepodge, a variety of bundles, like you really want to establish yourself as private label and you want to have your own brand, then we recommend that you go ahead and set up your brand registry. You do need to make sure you have your trademarks done. They're going to need to see all of your trademark information, the image, you got to have a logo, all of that. They're going to want all that before they'll approve you. So start off, if you want to make some money and you want to maximize the profits. Again, what I normally do is I literally go into the holidays. And so it's not just me, there's a couple of us, but we make bundles. And so there would be there's one person I know that her and her husband make a boatload of bundles every single year. And, creating the bundles and of different kinds, and she'll have a whole kitchen full of stuff where she's made all of the bundles herself, and then they shrink wrap them, and then they send them into Amazon and just wait for the money to come in. There's a lot of money in bundles. There's a lot of work if you're going to put them together yourself. So reaching out to a prep center to have them do some of the work for you is great, but you have to have already taken the pictures. You have to have that first sample ready for them so that they know what they're putting together. And then that way you don't have to put them together. Just come up with the ideas and just, again, start off with 1 a week, every single week, and then move up to 2. Make sure you source for it. And then eventually, you do a couple bundles every single week. That's just money all day. But if you do brand registry, that also reduces people's ability to jump on your stuff. Okay? So you can create some great stuff if you can source from it and connect with some of the wholesale suppliers that we had on the list and go through that process to get approved and sell those particular, if they're brands, then that's great. So a lot of brands you can sell, but if there are specific brands that they're licensed or whatever, get the approval that you need. And then once you get the approval, it's game over. And then you can expand to potentially putting your stuff in stores or grocery stores or whatever. Like it can go to something much bigger if you have a gift for putting together bundles. And the last thing is we just need you to know about the bundling policy. Amazon does have a bundling policy, so make sure that you abide by it if you're going to create bundles. I would never have you do something that's going to get you in trouble. I would never teach you to do something that's going to get you in trouble. So again, make sure that you follow the guidelines for Amazon. So that is part 2 of the bundle training. My hope for you is that the information that we shared was helpful. I did offer to our Academy members if they wanted to create a bundle. I think there's 4 people that took me up on it. So congratulations to those 4 people. I mean, this was all like for my birthday. So I'm looking forward to, one person is actually making a lot of headway on their bundle. I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be amazing. When it's done, it's going to be absolutely amazing. But we are going down a path of creating an awesome bundle that they're going to make a lot of money for Q4. So with that being said, I hope this is helpful. I know this is Nicole and Celia. Nicole did most of the talking. I'm sorry, Celia.
Yeah.
If you have any questions in the eCom Sellers Academy, we offer a free live Q&A every Tuesday and every Saturday. Tuesday at 9:30, Saturday at 2 p.m. So it's going to start after this training because our training is always at 8 o'clock and I ran long. And if you're not already a member of the eCom Sellers Academy, we encourage you to join us on our journey. And that's all for now. Celia, do you want to close out and say anything else?
Thank you very much. Have a good evening and good night.
Have a good evening, guys. Hope this was helpful. God bless. Good night.